Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into this, man. Yesterday, Kevin Hart, it was found out that he crashed, or not him, but his the person who was driving his 1970 Plymouth Barracuda went down an embankment on Mulholland Highway over there in Los Angeles about 12:45 a.m. Now, the pictures, if you didn't see them, hopefully you can see them online somewhere. Horrible. You got a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, so you don't have the safety features you're going to have with a 2020 or 2019, even just a basic car. So he had back surgery. According to his wife, he's awake, he's fine, and they're expecting Kevin Hart to make a full recovery. There were a lot of rumors earlier today, especially early this morning, where people were saying, oh, Kev was paralyzed and possibly they didn't know. And but when we have confirmed now that he is fine, Sam, man, how do you feel about this incident with Kevin Hart? Now saying he has surgery, he's going to make a full recovery.
It's just another tap on the shoulder to let you know that mortality is right in your face.
Yep.
At any second, no matter what you're doing, no matter how successful you are, rich or poor, famous or not, popular or not, when it's time, it's time. And he got a real rude awakening. Thank God he's alive right now.
Yeah.
And he has successful surgery. I don't say rude awakening, throwing any shade to him, anything. He didn't deserve this by any regard. It was very, very sad and unfortunate what happened. But it's just like I was saying, successful. Kevin Hart's in that vehicle on top of the world, loving life, enjoying life, appreciating life, and then you getting back surgery.
Yeah.
You waking up, you could possibly not have use to your legs. Like, shit is that real out here. And there's no amount of success that can keep you away from that or keep you safe from that. It's very scary, man. Very humbling to see. But hopefully he does good, man.
Yeah. Definitely wishing him a full recovery with this whole situation here. Like you said, I think that's the best way to explain it, man. All the riches, all the success that you have could be gone in the blink of an eye. So it's just, what can you do in that situation? Somebody's driving. We don't know if they was crazy speeding. We don't know what, but what I do know from people who lived over there and people in the comment section that said they traveled down Mulholland, they said that's kind of a road right there where, it's dangerous. You said you even seen that road. So, yeah, man, shout out to Kev though, him and his family. And it appears he's going to make a full recovery, and we're definitely happy about that over here, man.
Facts. Yeah, it's a road that takes lives and has taken lives and will take more lives. And thank God Kevin's okay. Thank God the people in the vehicle okay, and no one passed away from the incident, and people can move forward.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But you're tuned to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God and Sam, man. We're going in today on this Monday. You're tuned in to episode 221 of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. If you enjoy the content, whether it's your first time, or your third or fourth time, if you didn't do it already, please go ahead and hit that 5-star rating right there on the screen. And do not forget to subscribe to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, because you're going to want to know when we drop the future podcast, and you'll get the alert right there on your phone. I'm going to talk about Rick Ross. Now, he was on, I think, Good Morning America today. He put up on his Instagram, and he's making his rounds. That's because his book is due to come out tomorrow. The Miami rapper, it's called Hurricanes, and he opened up at least one part in his book. I was looking yesterday, Sam, man, about his seizures. Now, earlier in the year, we did a few stories. It was even one story where they said that they thought that he even may have died, or was going to die. But he definitely debunked that. But he opened up and pretty much said it was the codeine. It was the codeine mixed with the syrup and all the other drugs he was doing at the time that was causing the seizures. And he even went on to say that that he stopped taking the seizure medication because he was trying to prove to himself that he was stronger than all the other people that was diagnosed, or he was diagnosed with having a seizure. So pretty much as a result of that, it put him, in a worse condition in the hospital. But today he's overcame this situation, and he's saying that he pretty much, was off, no more lean anymore, no more drugs, eating healthy. But that was the cause, pretty much of his seizures. At the time, we didn't know. We thought maybe it was just a medical condition, but some people did speculate. Yep. They said maybe, we seen with a double cup. Was he drinking that codeine? What are your thoughts on this, Sam, man? Rick Ross coming out saying it was the codeine mixed with the other drugs that caused his seizures.
Salute to Rick Ross for being honest. Hopefully he can help other people, young people in the genre or wherever he lives or wherever, and help them with situations that they're probably finding themselves in currently right now, enjoying their life, the pressures of life. If they're in a famous position, the pressures of being famous, and then that cup being right in your face, among other things being in your face. And we see how it's glorified. We talked about it, the dangers of it being glorified in 2018, flowing right into 2019. You don't see it as much advertised as we did in 2018 as we do now in 2019. And I think that's just because of such negative backlash and people having to answer questions and this, and you seeing people in the game fall into this shit. Rappers fall into this shit. And Rick Ross, when he went down, there were reports out there that he wasn't getting up. Like, we were ready to push the button saying Rick Ross is gone. And thank God we didn't. And that was another rude awakening, another wake up call to look, man, I got to get myself together or this shit will kill me. Now, you said that he was on the medication on top of getting off the medication, on top of this, on top of that. Like, he was going down a road, down the hill with no seatbelt on, doing 150. Like, he was ready to kill himself. Glad he got out of it. I'm glad he's being very candid in his book. Shout out to Rick Ross, man. Dropped the album less than a month ago, a little over a month ago. Now got the book, man. He's doing big things out here.
And he even admitted, he said that all of them together, like the drug cartel eventually was going to kill him. He admitted that, straight up, you know what I mean? So definitely is, he overcame that situation, you know what I'm saying? And now he's out here to be hope for other people. Even I was talking about, and we did a video on this earlier in the year, rapper Meek Mill. He was another rapper, that overcame Gucci Mane, so it's a few rappers out there who, started off one way and overcame, and all they could be is inspiration to people. Now, Rick Ross also talked about, the article that came, and I think TMZ put that article out where they said that he was hooked up to something for his lungs and his heart. And he went on to say he didn't suffer a heart attack, and he was never placed on an ECMO machine, which pretty much helps your heart and your lungs, I guess, function like that. So now, as of today, once again, Rick Ross says he's no longer using codeine. He's on a strict diet that includes eating vegetables and getting plenty of rest. And I just think it's one of those things where, again, when you see a rapper that comes from, a place, because you can remember, like you said, 2018, but even before that, I mean, they had like so many different rappers.
Oh yeah.
You probably had like 5 or 6 rappers in one video that had the double cup, and everybody was doing it. So now to see, even Future, people now putting it down and moving to a clean and sober lifestyle, I think can only be inspiration for people, because these dudes are influential as hell. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So shout out to Rick Ross for what he did, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rick Ross for doing what he did. Thank God that he's in a situation where he can be inspiring and he didn't lose his life. Because we've seen rappers, unfortunately, lose their lives to this situation. So salute to Rick Ross. Now you got to put that goddamn chicken down, man. I don't know if it fucked up your business. You got to put that goddamn chicken down, because diabetes is real too. But you're doing a good thing, brother.
Chicken. I mean, the Wingstop ain't even all that though, man. You probably never had it. You don't eat meat. But it's okay. Like, I thought it would be way better. Not knocking the franchise, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it would be way better.
He got a lot of great franchises, a lot of properties. Rick Ross got money. Put that fucking Wingstop down, man. And I'm sorry for anybody out there that loves Wingstop. Did you? They got a Wingstop around here?
I don't think. Not close.
Where did you have Wingstop?
I think. What the fuck did I have it at? Was I in Philly? Maybe somewhere in Philly.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I've never even seen one.
Yeah.
Maybe in Florida.
It will be good, though. I was even thinking it'd be good to have one in this area, though.
They need to build up a lot out here, man.
Yeah.
The Wingstop motherfucker be fucking that chicken up.
Rick Ross, hit us up for the franchise opportunity, man. Would you open one up if you don't eat meat?
That's very hypocritical, ain't it? Like, throw the chicken spot up. I don't even eat fucking chicken. Like, damn. But I might.
I mean, shit. I'm sure there's vegans out there that own a lot of stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
probably own cattle farms, fucked up motherfuckers, and just don't eat it.
How do you feel about though that rappers, with their investments? Do you think that says something? Like when you see a rapper that might sell liquor or something like that, does that say something about their character to you, or does it not matter?
I think that the liquor route was an easier route early on. I don't think it's much of an excuse now. Nowadays, if you're talking about a high price finer liquor for the grown people, all right, you might have got me on that. When you're trying to sell it for $19.95,
Boosie juice, you know
what I mean? You know who you trying to target and shit. Then okay, I might have to question your morale and your moral compass. But I like to tend to go in toward the entrepreneurs, like we talked about a couple of days ago, the 2 Chainz. He out here buying properties, motherfuckers don't know about it.
Yep.
And all these other rappers that are doing things that are really going to appreciate their value, and you don't hear about it. I love that. That's the inspirational stories to me, because those are the ones that really understand and really get it. Now, I don't got to flash this all over this or do that, but I don't got to sell my soul to be a millionaire, billionaire. Right. I love it.
Yeah, that's definitely dope, man. I want to turn your attention over to this next story, Sam, man. And we grew up watching the show, man, New York Undercover, and one of the stars of that show was Malik Yoba. Now, he put up a post on Instagram today, and I'll put it up there for the people on YouTube to see.